The Sound of Music. The Sound of Music came out in 1965. It is another musical starring Julie Andrews, and she just has a habit of playing nannies, doesn't she? I mean, 2 years in a row, she just plays a nanny. hmm This is this is this is a story where a nun kind of nannies these kids because their father is he's a war guy. He's not exactly around a lot. He needs somebody to watch his kids. So she gets the job to basically watch the kids and all such, and musicals ensue and all such. What I got from this movie is an actress who is definitely a very good singer and a very good actress as well. A lead guy who looks like he doesn't even want to be in this movie at all, and a bunch of bad kid actors who can sing, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, what surprised me about this movie the most is basically the time period that it is in, which is basically Nazi-occupied Europe and all such. But they don't exactly jump to that conclusion until halfway through this movie. In the first half, it's basically her getting to know the kids and a bunch of catchy songs here and there, and how the father is starting to bond with his kids again. It's kind of one of those stories. And the older daughter has a boyfriend who just joined the Nazi party and everything. So they're celebrating his success because, okay, just a fair point right now. When I meant enjoy, I meant at the time they didn't know what the Nazi party really was. They didn't know what it was. So I can't really fault them for that. But halfway through this movie, that's when things for me took a little bit of a big turn that I didn't like. Well, because the first half is really good. I really like the family story that is involved with it and all such. I'm not saying the second half is bad. The second half just has some things in it that I really did not find that interesting because, well, since the father is a very high commander, the Nazi party wants him to be involved with the Nazis and taking over Europe. And he just doesn't want to do that and all such because Nazis are bad and all such. And the whole time I'm thinking, well, you seem to be celebrating your daughter's boyfriend's success of getting to the Nazi army. What's changing your mind now? And the only thing they got is the change of tradition that is in Austria at the time. So basically the plan is to have this concert, whatever, because why not? And escape to Switzerland. And I thought to myself, if it's that easy to get into Switzerland, then how come the Nazis have never gotten Switzerland? I just can't think of the math right here. And all such. But all in all, this is a very enjoyable movie. The family story to it is a whole lot of fun to watch. Never mind the fact that these kids they need acting school. They're not as bad as Jaden Smith acting, but they still need a little bit of work. So I'm not going to make fun of them too much about that. I really did enjoy the music, and if I sound like a little bit harsh to musicals, it's because I'm very, very picky when it comes to them. There are a lot of musicals out there that I can't find anything wrong with it because I absolutely enjoy the music, I enjoy the characters, I love the storyline. It is downright gorgeous films. This one is kind of like in second place. My score for musicals is like in 5 places. This one is at a measly second. And it's not because of the music, it's not because of the characters, it's because the story makes a change that is a little bit off. I mean, when you're talking about a time period where no one really knew what the Nazi Party really was or what they were actually doing, I mean, seriously, look it up. There is a lot of countries in Europe that had no idea. Not even Germany knew what the Nazi Party was doing to Jewish people. And when they found out, yeah, the damage was already done. But then again, Germany now has laws against that and all such. So it really shows the impact of what that time period was going through. They believed they were going to be building up for a bigger cause, only to find out after the war was over that no, it was hell on earth. They were actual demons walking around in Europe. And that's a very scary thought to think of. that they believed in this cause only to find out it was evil. So I don't really like the turn where he's starting to think that the Nazi Party is evil because, well, during the 60s, the Nazi Party was, and still is, a very, pardon my language, pardon my French, it's a fucked up group. It is not even close to right. So I get it. They want to show that he doesn't like the Nazi Party. They want us to sympathize with him. But a lot of Europeans at the time, especially Austria, the Czech Republic, and Germany, Italy, all that stuff actually did believe in what the Nazi Party was going through. So I don't really get why the whole change in the story arc and all such. Especially in the very beginning of the movie, like I said, they were celebrating one guy's success of actually getting into this thing. So it's a big turn that made absolutely no sense to me. Since it might make sense to you, maybe I missed something. It's still a very good movie, and I would say it is definitely worth watching, and I would definitely buy it on DVD as well. It is something to watch with the family, something to... It's kid-friendly, so... you can just pop it in and see if your kids like it, and it's just another family film for you to watch. So guys, The Sound of Music, have you seen it, and what did you think of it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.